Hey, what's up, fam? And welcome back again to Recap Kickback. It's me, your host, Chappell, here to take you through another week in Black entertainment news, television, movies, and all that good stuff. And with me, as usual, my co-host, keeping this all on the rails right now. It's Mari. Mari, welcome back.
Don't lie to the people. It's another day, another dollar.
Pushing through, man.
Without you, we wouldn't be here. So we are here though, and we're here to bring you some entertainment, Black AF entertainment, and that's what we're gonna do. You know?
Yeah, we got some good Black entertainment news that we're going to go over. We're going to talk about the new mini series Washington Black. All those episodes should be available, I believe, on Disney Plus right now. We're going to watch a few trailers and talk about some current events. And so hopefully you've all subscribed to the podcast. Go to recapkickback.com/subscribe. Or go to youtube.com/@recapkickback to look at our beautiful faces here and keep up with what we have going on and to watch these trailers now that we are playing them on our YouTube page. And so if you haven't already done that, make sure you are keeping up with what we have going on. Mari, where should we start? Oh, I have a question. How was SummerSlam?
Yeah, thank you. I was hoping you would remember. SummerSlam was great. I hope you guys, everybody watching this, tuned in to the Wrestling Kickback over the weekend where me and Matt were joined by the amazing Jason from But Was It Good? Was It Good Though podcast. And he was definitely a great guest. He was schooling us on some of the nuances that we might have missed in some of the storytelling. But we had a very fun pre-show. A good amount of people were checking in, engaging with us. So that it was very fun. It was a very fun way to lead into SummerSlam weekend. So thank you to everybody who was with us, who joined us, and who watched after the fact.
I heard it was a big night for Seth freaking Rollins.
Yes, the ruse of the century, if you will. Seth freaking Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank, which means he can cash in a contract for the championship at any time. It's been about a month or two, at least, of him being injured. The word was he had a serious knee injury. We found out it was a work. He was not injured. He pretended to be injured, and then he came out, cashed in on CM Punk, and took the title away from CM Punk after CM Punk had just won the title for the first time in like, oh my god, like what was it, like 13 years or something like that? It's been a long time since CM Punk. 11 years maybe. So it was very, very like climactic. It was really great. So SummerSlam was great. Our fave Naomi retained.
Coming there next. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Naomi retained. So that was great. It was all good in the hood.
Okay. Sounds good. Make sure if y'all are wrestling fans, make sure you go keep up with the Wrestling Kickback. It's not hard to keep up with it. We pop up once a month, give you the little quick rundown of what's coming up on the pay-per-views or whatever they call them these days, and let you know what storylines you've been missing out on. So make sure you check out that. Mari, we did watch Washington Black this week, and so we're going to get to that a little bit later. But I did, of course, want to talk to you about some Black entertainment news. And not to be too messy, but our girl Meagan, she's suing Tory Lanez again, and she won. She won, by the way.
Again? Is this not like this is not one that was pending litigation that may be completed, or?
So this was her, I believe. It was some like lawsuit about I guess
paying the bloggers to come after her.
No, I don't think it was that. It was he had to pay her legal fees this time. Because of dragging her through the depositions and stuff like that. I don't even think he showed up either. So she basically sued him for that, and including in his 10-year prison sentence, he also has to do that as well. We won again.
Exactly. Again. And again, if you haven't watched it, Meagan Thee Stallion, in her own words, the documentary on Prime Video, it is a great watch. They did an amazing job, like pulling together all of this footage about her life leading up to the Tory the Tory Lanez incident, and after the incident, interspersed with like really cool animation. We talked about it like last year, I believe it was when it came out. So if you haven't watched that, definitely go watch that. Celebrate this win with us.
So, Mari, apparently, according to court documents obtained by Complex, the reason for Tory Lanez's new bill is directly tied to his conduct during the Zoom deposition on April 9th. Instead of calmly answering questions, Lanez reportedly interrupted Meagan's lawyers and insulted one of them by begging for her to comb her hair. And this unprofessional and disruptive behavior obviously derailed the deposition, which barely lasted an hour. In the aftermath, Meagan's legal team filed a motion asking for Lanez to be held in contempt of court for derailing the proceedings. Despite the judge giving Lanez until April 30th to respond, he never responded. And the court has now ruled in Meagan's favor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Contempt of court.
Show an ass.
Yeah.
Why?
Dig
Why
the
are
hole
you like
deeper.
this?
Dig the hole deeper. It's fine.
Listen, if you are here and you are a Tory Lanez truther, you're not welcome. You can go. Like we will never agree. We will never agree. I'm sorry. We just won't. Also in the news, Saquon Barkley has decided to decline his invitation to join Trump's sports council. And the reason I bring this up is because you know who else is on like that sports council, right?
No, I don't.
He was on the list, including one WWE executive, Triple H. Yeah.
They did have there was a moment during SummerSlam that they showed Triple H with Donald Trump signing something, and Linda McMahon was there. I didn't listen. I did not listen to that. Was not paying attention to that. I'm not surprised. I think he was one of the only Eagles who accepted the invitation to the White House. So that's probably why they invited him to the sports council. But what does the sports council even do?
Well, Triple H is, I guess, one of the people who is in the presidential fitness initiative. So they're bringing back the presidential fitness test that they used to have back when we were kids. And so because they're bringing that back, they needed somebody to kind of be like the front of it. And that's where you saw probably at SummerSlam, it was Triple H being the person signing on to that. So the presidential fitness test is back now. Saquon and Donald have had a good relationship. They've golfed together and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, he said this one is not something he would be interested in doing.
So the thing for the kids is where he draws the line.
That presidential fitness test. Now, I don't know.
But I don't want to sound like I'm pro presidential fitness test, because we're going to induce a presidential fitness test, but still not feed kids at school for free.
Right.
Like
exactly.
What sense does that make?
Right. Exactly. Like how fit do you think they can be if they are hungry? And also like there are other things to address in school. Safety would be one of them. And I think that we, have not properly addressed that as well. So, more of the same from Donald Trump, I would say. Nothing that I am impressed by at all, but I did think it was worth noting that Saquon is opting out. Mari, it has been 25 years since the movie Into Deep dropped. Do you remember this movie?
No, because I probably watched it 25 years ago. The most I remember of it is like, I think Omar Epps plays an undercover cop. And I just remember the moment where they say the line, they're like, "You're in too deep, man," because he like falls in love with somebody or something.
Yeah. I believe with Nia Long. Yeah, I believe he becomes best friends with the person he is trying to get locked up in LL Cool J. And so Essence posted this article, Into Deep 25 years later, the cast then and now. And so you can already see based on our screen, if you're watching this on YouTube, then you can check it out. But you see LL and Omar, and now look at them. Okay. So they don't look like they aged too much. I don't know if I would have said like this looks like 25 years later, but they definitely look older.
Now I gotta go watch that movie again. Dang it.
Yeah. So here we have Detective Jeffrey J. Reed Cole as Omar Epps. This is Omar Epps back then, and this, of course, is Omar Epps now. Omar Epps really felt like such a bigger name in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he was like black famous, you know?
Yes, very black famous. You looked up and he was in everything. Like they even have it right there. Like just so many. Oh my God, Juice put him over. Like just so many really good films. Of course, everybody's favorite, Love and Basketball. But like he's such a good actor.
Yeah, another person who was massively famous. I think he's probably still massively famous, but I think it's understated now. LL Cool J as Dwayne Keith God Giddens in this movie. LL, I think it's underrated, the career that LL Cool J has had, knowing that he basically started off as a rapper and then he translated that to a TV career. I believe then he goes and does movies as well. He has hosted big award shows. LL Cool J is ridiculously famous, and he's earned all of the fame that he got. I'm very proud of him, even though he does have me blocked on Twitter.
Why does he have you blocked on Twitter?
There was once a viral tweet that said something to the effect of, I just need to know who calls you Big Ellie.
Yes, I remember. Okay, yep.
Don't know who said that, but they're definitely blocked on Twitter.
Yeah, I remember this.
Unblock me, coward. I love you. I love LL Cool J. I think he's so cool. Jay.
Yeah.
Some of the shows that he's
such a great career. In the House is one of my favorite sitcoms. Yeah, of all time. Yeah, just like that whole when you see like rappers turn actors, you forget how like common that was. Like that's nothing new. Will, LL, they did that decades ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of it's kind of funny that that's like the pipeline for some rappers.
Absolutely. I think we got a comment on our Recap Kickback YouTube page that said, after we watched the Trouble Man trailer with Method Man, the comment said, I don't know Method Man, the rapper. I know Method Man, the actor. And I just, my mouth fell on the floor.
Yeah, I saw that one. I was like, he's literally only been acting for like 3 years.
But he actually, I mean, How High is one of our favorite movies, Mari, and it goes way back.
True.
Method Man been in the streets. We love that movie here on Recap Kickback.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that doesn't. Okay, I guess that's a me thing then, because it's like it doesn't feel like a movie because it's a movie. You know what I'm saying? It feels cultural. Like
absolutely.
It felt like he was absolutely playing himself in that movie.
Yeah. I don't know if he did any acting or if he just did what they asked him to do. You know, like it's like, all right, go walk over there and say this to that person. Like, I don't know if he had to get in character to do it.
Exactly.
We also have Nia Long, who played Myra back on the Into Deep movie, and Nia Long, massively famous. I don't even know what my favorite Nia Long project is. You know,
she's
like
in so much.
She's in everything. Are you a fan of Love Jones? Did we talk about that before?
We talked about Love Jones. I remember I told you I didn't see it. I didn't watch it when I was a kid. I watched it when I was like 24. So it really like hit different for me. Yeah.
I think Love Jones might be my go-to Nia Long movie. She's really the leading lady in that film in a way that she's not in some of the other ones that she's known for, like Soul Food or Friday. She's not a huge part of Boys in the Hood, but she is there. But you want to talk about people who don't age. This lady
look the exact same
25 years later.
Is it funny that one of my favorite movies with her is the one with her and Jamie Foxx and they're stuck in that convenience store?
What movie is that?
It's the oh my god. It starts with an R.
Oh, I don't know if I know.
You know what I'm talking about? They're
Held Up?
Okay. Held Up. Yes, Held Up. Yes.
Definitely famously started with an R.
Shut up. Yes, Held Up. That is That is one of my favorite comedic movies with the both of them. And
Mhm.
it's basically they're in a convenience store and it's being robbed. And
Oh, okay.
it's just shenanigans galore. Yeah. That's so
Okay.
funny.
I don't
I
think I've
haven't
ever seen that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never seen Held Up. I don't think I knew this existed.
Okay. Well, we gotta watch Held Up.
I think we gotta watch Held Up. I think we gotta watch Held Up, Mari. Um, Another character, 25 years later, Breezy T, the supportive friend to Jeffrey Cole in this movie, as portrayed by Hill Harper. Hill
Oh
Harper,
my
this is
god, I
a
couldn't
dapper
even tell that was
individual.
him.
Yeah,
I couldn't even
look
tell
at
that
the
was Hill Harper.
contrast.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah. Hill Harper
Wow.
from CSI New York and The Good
Mhm.
Doctor and everything else he does, activism,
Yeah,
advocacy,
activism,
financial
yeah.
literacy. He's everywhere. 25 years later. It's crazy. Also, Detective Angela Wilson in this movie, portrayed by Pam Grier, aka Coffee. You know, you want. I don't even have to show you 25 years later that Pam Grier still look at this beautiful lady.
Pam Grier is such an icon. My God. This was a movie full of icons for real.
Absolutely. Do you see how this
I really
cast
want
is
to see
just stacked?
Aunjanue Ellis.
Like this is
Right?
crazy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. This is crazy that Aunjanue Ellis was in this movie. I'm pretty sure she's Oscar nominated at this point. Yeah, in King
Yeah.
Richard.
Mm-hmm. I really liked If Bill Street Could Talk. I really liked
Oh,
that. It was so sad. It was incredibly sad.
I don't really like the sad movies, Mari. I don't
I
be
know you
trying to
don't.
watch
I know
them.
you
You
don't.
know, that's not
I
my
know you don't.
speed. Yeah, that's
It
not
was
my
good.
speed. And then, of
Oh,
course,
Maya.
Loretta as Maya. Yeah, singer best known for her love being like whoa. I guess I'd say.
Mhm.
But you want to talk about people who don't age? Look no further. Look at this lady.
She was just performing too. What was that on the BT Awards?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I think
yeah.
so. Yeah,
Mhm.
we love Maya. We love Maya
Yeah.
here. But yeah, I think is there one more person? Oh, who knew? Wait, Jermaine
That's
Dupri
Jermaine
is in this
Dupri.
movie.
Not Jermaine Dupri. My
We're
God.
anti Jermaine Dupri.
We are not, but it's just so funny that he's like in
In
it
it
too.
as well. Yeah, I don't know.
He,
This might be one of the
he
more successful casts that we've ever seen come out of a black movie.
he's coming off of producing Money Long's what Grammy winning performance for Nobody. Made for Me. There we go.
So I really hate that song. And
I love that song. It's so old school to me.
Mari,
I love it so much.
the only time I ever enjoyed that song was on that Building the Band show when that one band, the winners of Building the Band, performed it. I was listening. I said, "Oh, this is nice. What is this?" And I was like, "Oh, it's that song." Yeah, first time. I don't know. Maybe it's her. Maybe she's the problem.
I did not like their rendition of it.
Really? I guess I'm
I
just
didn't
pretty
even get
anti
to
the song.
I didn't even get to talk about Building the Band. I'm still gutted about that.
Yeah.
No, the BT performance where they won
Mhm.
the live performance, that's great. Like I like that song mostly because this is weird, but it feels like a man should be singing it.
How you feel? How you figure?
It feels very like Keith Sweat, like it feels very Tevin Campbell.
Mm.
And some of the lyrics, I'm like, the smell of your perfume.
Yeah, I thought it was a song about like friendship amongst women. Friendship.
It's about lesbians.
Oh, is it? Is Money Long?
I took it. But that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure Jermaine Dupri produced it. I'm pretty sure a man, like her and a man wrote it. And that's what I'm saying. Like it feels like a man should be singing it. Okay. But nobody had the range.
Yeah, I'm looking online.
Who wrote it?
Some type of like, I don't know. It's a songwriter. It's a bunch of songwriters. Brian Michael Cox. I probably who
Brian Michael Cox.
To.
That's who it is. Yes, Brian Michael Cox. And Brian Michael Cox and Jermaine Dupri, literally, like late 90s, early 2000s. Like, if they would have given this to the Dream, if the Dream was still, I think you'd like it better.
Probably. Okay. So Wikipedia says the song is an R&B ballad with piano, drum machine, and bass. Lyrically, Money Long expresses her love for her son.
What?
Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody gonna love me quite like you. Can't even deny it. Every time I try it, one look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Okay. Yeah. That's what it says. That's what Wikipedia says. Now Wikipedia could be wrong. Should I go to Rap Genius? Should I pull up Rap?
Let's refrain from Googling on a podcast, even though it's something we do very often.
What? We do it quick and we make no issue doing it. Okay. All right. But yeah, that's I don't
tell us in the comments what Made for Me is about.
And do you like the song? Because if
you got this far into the podcast.
Yeah, if you've already like tapped out, we understand. Okay, Mari. The last thing I want to talk about before we go, because I don't want to get too many legal issues, but with NPR basically ending, I started to wonder if we were going to lose Tiny Desk. And
oh my God.
Yeah, but apparently the Tiny Desk producer assures fans that the show is not shutting down despite funding cuts for public media. And so, although Trump is doing some stuff and pulling funding, it does seem like somehow we're going to keep Tiny Desk. So I'm happy about that.
I'm happy about that. But this administration they just take and take and take. They just take all of the good stuff away from us.
They took PBS.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. It's messed up. And I feel bad for the millions of kids around the world who are not going to have access to those free learning based videos. Like PBS Kids is such an integral tool in helping kids learn nowadays. Like, it's
not like literacy rates were already a problem, Mari. And now you go and take away, like, Sesame Street is gone. You know what I'm saying? Barney, I'm sorry. I was raised by TV, and PBS was definitely one of the channels that raised me for sure. Arthur taught me how to spell aardvark. I definitely was watching Sesame Street. Sesame Street was like a place where celebrities went. It was kind of like 106 in Park for kids. It was just
it's still on. It's still on. It's just it's behind a paywall and on HBO Max.
Oh, okay.
And now HBO Max is dumping Sesame Street Workshop, I believe. So now it is moving. Like, I know for a fact it's still on HBO Max right now because my daughter watched it today. So, but yeah, it's available and there are new episodes. It's just not free, and that's the big problem. I think some of the older episodes was still on the PBS Kids like app and stuff, but I don't know.
It sounds ghetto to me. But whatever. Nobody asked me how I felt about PBS. They didn't care what I thought. They didn't care about what my needs were, as a child. They just decided to pull the funding and get rid of all the good stuff that raises kids like me who are underprivileged, who did not have like tutoring and things like that. Who definitely, if you're putting something behind a paywall, probably wouldn't have access to it. And I wonder, if that is part of the reason why they did it. Who knows?
Exactly. It is. It always is.
You know how it go. So we do have a couple trailers to watch as well because we have some stuff that's coming soon. First and foremost, Mari, I want to talk to you about an article that I sent you earlier today. Let me see if I can. Well, I didn't send you the whole article, but basically a screenshot that says Ice Cube's War of the Worlds debuts with 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes.
I didn't even know Ice Cube had a War of the Worlds coming out.
Okay. So my husband literally showed me the trailer for this, I want to say on Saturday. And weirdly enough, War of the Worlds, I really like the lore of it. I've read the book. I thought I know the history about the radio production of it. The Tom Cruise, 2005, I believe, movie. I distinctly remember going to the theaters and watching it. Like War of the Worlds is kind of like my perfect alien like movie media. Like, so when I saw that they were redoing it with Ice Cube, I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then James was like, yeah, it's all like that. It's all kind of like in found footage, kind of like that movie Missing or Searching. And I was like, oh, bet, because you know this. We talked about it on Nothing But Netflix. I love that Missing and Searching and like I believe like Unfriended, like that kind of trope of everything happening through screens, like through phone screens, people calling on phone screens, computer screens, TV. Like I love that concept of portraying a story. One of my favorite episodes of Modern Family is done like this, where everything is done through a laptop screen. And so I was really like jazzed up to see how they were gonna do War of the Worlds like this, because again, I don't know if people know this. Let me know if you know this, but War of the Worlds, it was originally written by H.G. Wells. You know, it back in like the early, before the 1950s.
It'd be 1938.
There we go. And so he writes the book, and then they decide to read the book on the radio, because at that point the radio was the only form of communication. They decide to read the book on the radio. Well, they're reading the book on the radio. You know, it's not like today you can't rewind or whatever. So people who didn't catch like the beginning of the broadcast didn't realize they're reading a book about aliens on the radio. So people are hearing this broadcast on the radio and truly thinking that like aliens are taking over the world, like in the like 1950s or something like that. And it's the like researching the hysteria and all of that behind that was just so interesting to me. So I was wondering if this 2025 update was gonna be something to that effect, because we'll watch the trailer here, but like kind of in the trailer, it's kind of like Ice Cube finding out that aliens are coming to Earth, like through talking to his daughter on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like I was wondering if they were gonna try and give it that bit. Yeah. So maybe let's watch the trailer and you tell me what you think and all that stuff.
Okay, absolutely. And coincidentally, this original The War of the Worlds Halloween episode was aired over the CBS radio news network, CBS, that is no longer in existence thanks to your boy Donald Trump. The man is he's doing stuff, Your Honor. Okay. So we're gonna play the trailer for War of the Worlds. If you are listening to this, then you know that this is not a radio broadcast that you should be concerned about. This is the trailer with Ice Cube, and apparently it's a pretty big deal right now, because I've been seeing a lot of content online, I guess I should say, about people's reaction to what I would assume would be fine. I think Ice Cube's never really let me down in too many movies, but I'm not also the biggest Ice Cube movie fan. So let's find out by watching this trailer right here.
Hey. See, you took the Sunday graveyard shift again. Dad, when's the last time you left the office?
That's classified.
The surveillance industrial complex is collecting massive amounts of data with the Goliath program. Our most precious resource on Earth is data. And data is food for the superior intelligence.
Dad, have you seen this? Have you seen this?
Can you tell yet what they're comprised of?
No, sir. I've never seen anything like this.
Eyewitness video is coming in from all over the world. Terrifying machines rising out of these meteors.
Get away from that! Get out of there! I'm coming for you now!
Thank you for clicking on our video.
Mari, this don't seem like my type of program. Nothing about this appeals to me. I really hate, and I guess I'm like the opposite of you, but I really hate when I can't watch the movie through the movie camera. I gotta watch it through something else. I'm thinking of like, what movie really grinds my gears? Cloverfield. I'm in there like, God dang, like, can we stop the camera? It's too scary. Okay, got time for that. Like, people were telling me that movie was so scary. I was annoyed the whole time. I didn't like none of that. This did nothing for me. I would love to watch it maybe and check in to see how we feel about it, because the reviews are not kind.
No, they're not. And I want to know, because again, I want to know how they updated it. This whole the data, they're after the data thing, that's of course completely new. So I want to know what's really like. Why did they get a 0%? Like, is it because, like you said, why am I watching through four screen? Like, I'm watching through his laptop, then her cell phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I want to know. I want to know why it got those low ratings.
Yeah, I'm nosy. That's the only reason I want to watch it, because I am nosy. I want to know why I got the low ratings, and I also want to know if is he sitting there watching it on the laptop the whole time? Like, is he handcuffed to the desk? I think at some point you got to go save your kids, sir.
So what it looked like he works for like the DHS or something, and because he has access to like all of those surveillance cameras. So it looks like he works for the government in some capacity. But yeah, he is just sitting there. So yeah. I'm looking up. I'm on Rotten Tomatoes right now, trying to see what
we got any like telling reviews. Right.
Of course, all these ads just pop up immediately.
You know how that goes.
It's silly, shoddy, features far too much of the rapper turned leading man Ice Cube.
Okay, don't do that.
Exactly, staring at a computer screen while looking as if he's working through a reasonably urgent digestive ailment. That's from the Daily Telegraph, UK.
I mean, I could definitely see like how it could be kind of frustrating. I mean, we basically just watched the trailer, like when you see our faces making faces at his faces. So I could definitely see where that could be a little weird, but I don't know. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I don't mind checking it out. Yeah.
I guess. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna check it out. That's for sure. The reviews, they don't like it.
Maybe that's what we talk about next week. Where will we find this? What was it, in theaters?
No, this is on Prime Video.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all reviewing this when y'all don't watch nothing on Prime. Okay, from my experience, y'all ain't never seen nothing on Prime Video.
That's what I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, yeah. So apparently it's on Prime Video. So yeah, I'm definitely down to watch it.
Yeah, where was this energy when we watched the Kerry Washington movie that nobody talked about?
I like the Kerry Washington movie.
We did. We both did.
We did.
Prime. Yeah. It was on Prime, and I didn't hear nobody else talking about it. I didn't know who was
and that's
on my
what
phone.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying too. When James showed me the trailer, I just assumed it was coming out later. It was like I guess it came out when he showed me the trailer. It was out. Obviously, like, y'all gotta do better, Prime. Y'all gotta do better.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. next trailer we got up, and I think this is our last. No, we got 2 trailers left. Okay, the next trailer is for Love, Brooklyn, starring Andre Holland, Nicole Bahari, and DeWanda Wise. Apparently, it's like a romance. We love Black love, and so I definitely want to check it out. And it is going to have a theatrical release in about a month on September 5th. So it will be coming to the theaters near you. It made its premiere at Sundance Film Festival in 2025. And so I think it's been something that a lot of people maybe have been waiting on, but I would love to hear what you think about the trailer, Mari.
Okay.
All right, so I'll go ahead and pop that up, and then we can see what they got going on. I love a Black love story, so let's see.
How goes it?
The city was perfect when I first got here. This wonderful universe to explore. But then my perfect, complete city started to shift.
You need to write the piece about Brooklyn evolving so that we both don't lose our jobs.
Evolving city? What in the world is that?
You always figure it out.
This time, I'm completely gone.
But you seeing somebody.
Oh, shit.
So it's good, you and Nicole?
Yeah.
You have any evening plans?
Mom.
Hey, Allie. The sex, I mean. Talking about the sex.
Yeah, it's good. Me and Casey, we had our time, but it just didn't work out for us. We were just hanging out.
What if it came up? You two getting back together, what would you do?
It won't come up.
But what if it did?
You've got to find your way to the center of this. All of the above is not an answer.
Don't look back.
Hey, Roger, it's your favorite editor. You just don't have more time. I mean, you love her, don't you?
Can you stop, please? I'm supposed to be the only one being honest.
Not everything is about you.
You don't know what you want.
I do know what I want.
Well, say it.
Okay, Mari.
Okay.
First of all, this man, he's torn between like a love triangle between Nicole Bahari and DeWanda Wise. I don't feel bad for this man. I actually what? Who? How did he? Like, and they seemingly are kind of cool with him figuring it out. I love this. I like this. I'm gonna go watch. I'm not gonna see it in theaters because I don't do that. But I might watch this on bootleg.
I will. Yes. You know, I'm not a big fan of romance, Black and or otherwise, but like I am interested. First off, DeWanda Wise looks amazing with that haircut. Wow. Wow. She looks good. And it took me a minute. Like I honestly thought they were flipped for a second, but who is that his kid? Like, no. So DeWanda Wise is a single mom, and then of course his ex is Nicole Bahari, and so he's kind of torn between, you know, this new lady and his ex, who he apparently is still cool with. Yeah, and it says here that director Rachel Holder said that one of her favorite parts in the creation was that there was no villains. She loved creating a story of good people working through relationships of connection. I like that. Me too. More love triangles. Let's do that. No. That was a nice, healthy love triangle, Mari. We just seen the trailer. What? No villains? Yeah, but still, let's make up our minds. You know, like, can he work through things? You know, it's like on the one hand, you have your ex, and clearly things weren't perfect because y'all are broken up. On the other hand, this single mom, she's fine, but she do got a kid. I can see, like, I see the jungle. I see the struggle. It's like, oh god. And then, am I going back to my ex? And then it feels like also like they're like talking about gentrification in a way, right? Like
Right.
Mhm.
There was a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
what
was
I think.
very much. I think it's very corny to say this, but it's kind of like it's almost like they made Brooklyn a character in the movie as well. Like it's a love letter to Brooklyn, which is so New York to say about a film, but like I do think that there might be a little bit of that vibe as well.
Hey,
Yeah,
as somebody who lived in Brooklyn for a year, loved it.
into it.
Absolutely loved it. Yeah, if I had the choice, I'd still be there, to be quite honest. But it's
Oh God, yeah, I couldn't even imagine. That's not
Yeah.
that's not my ministry.
No, and
Okay.
not a great place to raise kids. So yeah.
Mari, do you want to watch one more trailer before we get into Washington Black?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. I'll go ahead and cue up Meagan Good, who is starring in a seductive Lifetime thriller called I'll Never Let You Go.
And this is my suggestion too.
Yeah, because you will never hear me
excited.
suggest a Lifetime movie, Mari.
I just want to see. I've never seen this trailer. I wanted to see it. Meagan Good, I think she produced this, right? That's what you said. She I think she produced it and stars in it. If I believe I saw.
Okay. Meagan Good's made a couple appearances on Recap Kickback. We talked about her a few times, so this is not out of the ordinary. But let's see. Let's see what's going on in I'll Never Let You Go.
My husband doesn't even notice me anymore. It's like we're living two separate lives.
If I was your husband, I would cook for you.
Oh.
Many of my clients, their children head off to college. There's nothing holding their marriage together.
I'm throwing myself at you.
This is my time now.
Do you not find me attractive anymore?
I want us to be a family.
We had an affair. Now it's over.
Can't get rid of me that easily. Getting hurt, that's the price you pay for love.
Why can't you just get it through your head? It is over.
With your family alive, there's always going to be something keeping us apart.
I am not going to let you cost me my family.
I'll Never Let You Go. Premieres Saturday, August 16th at 8. Only on Lifetime.
Shoot, that's next week.
From a healthy love triangle to a very unhealthy one.
See what happens? See, when this black man is out here doing it, it's healthy. These black women are on his side. This woman didn't. See, that's what happened when you go outside the community.
All right,
It got rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably not gonna watch it, but I would love to hear about it, Mari. You should do some recon.
I'll think about it. I'll let you know. It was so funny. That was one of the, we were like, ooh.
Ooh, yeah, what happened? Girl, you cheating that quick. Andre Holland would never. Okay. So that
funny.
wraps up. Yeah, that wraps up what's coming soon. What's coming, the Black Entertainment News, what's coming on the horizon. Please check that out and let us know what you think about them if you watch them. If any of those trailers spoke to you, or if you have any scathing reviews for the Ice Cube film, I'd love to hear it. Make sure you leave it in our comments here on our YouTube page, youtube.com/@recapkickback. That said, Mari and I, our assignment this week was to watch Washington Black, this new show. It's a period piece on, I believe it's on Disney Plus originally. I didn't know. I couldn't tell if it was just like on Hulu. Right. Like I don't know if you got to have like the Hulu Connect or whatever to do it on Disney Plus or what. But we watched episode 1. Mari said it really wasn't keeping her attention. So I definitely want to know what she thinks about the Flying Man and the magician and the musician. So had you ever heard about this story before, Washington Black? Because this is adapted from a novel.
That's what I heard. And no, I hadn't heard of the novel. Hadn't heard about the show until I saw it. I was like, oh, maybe this should be something we watch. But I think it falls into the pitfalls of like stuff like The Golden Compass, The Wheels of Time. Like it's like a fantastical movie, but sets itself in a very real history. And I don't know. I guess I couldn't suspend my disbelief. I don't know. It just did. I tried. It did not call to me. I tried because Sterling K. Brown is an executive producer of it. He is in it. But you know, I don't know.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
I watched it. It was fine. I definitely like toward the end started to care a little bit more, but you know, I think it was kind of like a little fun story. We meet Mr. George Washington Black, aka Jack, living in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Every time I hear Nova Scotia, Mari, I think of One-on-One, because that's where Color Pratt's mom went. I don't want to go to Nova Scotia. Yeah, but apparently Nova Scotia is the last stop on the Underground Railroad, leading our main characters, Medwin, aka Sterling K. Brown, and Jack, aka George Washington Black, to that area, right? So that's where they end up in freedom, basically. You know, we will get kind of like the rundown. We'll get a lot of flashbacks to prior to them getting there, where Jack, who was played by Ernest Kingsley Jr., was going by the name of George Washington, aka Wash Black, clearly changing his name once he got to Nova Scotia because runaway slaves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So his thing in the movie is that he is a runaway slave with an interesting background in science. He one of the person, the slave master who owned him, like really took a liking to him. I think he already kind of had like affinity for science and stuff like that. It seemed like he was picking up on it very quickly, and so the slave master ends up taking him in almost as an apprentice. And so we see him kind of learn at the knee of this slave master, and that's pretty much what the backdrop is. A lot of the flashbacks are really setting up this tale of, okay, here's where he was in Barbados. His family, as a slave, his family coming from, obviously the transatlantic slave trade and from Africa. And then we see him he's now made his way to Nova Scotia. But his thing is, he wants to create a flying machine. It's basically he wants to invent the blimp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's like I got through all of this. I don't know, man. It's like it was given too white saviory for me. I could not. It was making my skin crawl a little bit. Like the whole like, yes, he's my apprentice. I'm not. I am a different master here. Like this, it's different. I was like, oh. Like, I don't know. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't
know. We hear in history that there were the kind ones, all the white people weren't all cruel. The cruel ones stand out the most. They were doing some heinous shit. And so this show actually definitely highlight the family of this slave master as well, so that you know that he also comes from some cruel people. His family, like he is the outlier, like you said, Mari. He's not like the other slave masters. He goes by Titch, and we will meet that he has a cruel brother named Erasmus and another cruel brother named Philip. And the kind of what?
Erasmus, Titch, and Philip, like what? Okay.
Yeah. Well, Philip, it's a good point to point out, because Philip does not really quite fit in with the family. We find out that he was put in an insane asylum or something like that. He was locked away, sent off, and now he's out, but he really resents his brothers. He can't really do anything to Erasmus because Erasmus is batshit crazy. Like, he's the cruel one, but he's really jealous of Titch and the science that Titch is able to bring. He feels like he's been disregarded and kind of like left out to dry when it comes to this. Like, they never really took interest in him. And so he actually kind of gets some jealousy for George Washington Black as this young slave boy, because he can tell that his brother has taken a liking to him and not treating him like a regular slave. And that will eventually lead to Titch getting into an accident now, and getting almost like he's got shot by one of the flying machines that they were working on. Now, Titch will survive. We know this because this was only episode 1. I'm sorry, Watch. Yeah, Watch will survive because we know that this is episode 1. It's a flashback. So episode 2, I'm assuming we pick up where we left off and kind of talk about how he's gotten from, that period to now being in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. Then the main lead love interest is we get another passing woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's passing.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Lola Evans will play Tana Goff, who shows up on the shores of Nova Scotia as her and her dad are trying to escape London. They want to start a new life. Apparently, obviously, she's passing. That means her mama black and was from the islands. I can't remember which island off the top of my head, but yes. And so because of that, I guess at some point she decided to declare herself black. Like she said it out loud in front of the Brits, and they were like, "Wait a minute." And so they're moving to Halifax to start a new life as a white woman. Her dad is trying to marry her off to the nearest white man who with some money who can protect her so that nobody will ever find out that she is indeed a black woman. And so she will be the love interest for Wash.
Because her mom is dead. Her mom, like we don't know yet how she died, right? Like, we don't just in the first episode, we don't know. And again, it's just this. Why are you forcing me to do this? And I'm like, we all saw Sinners, okay? Like,
I mean, it's very like I really thought he was gonna be like, so what are you? Like, I thought he was gonna pull a Sinners and ask her if she was mixed or something like that. Because you could see that he like Wash takes a liking to her very quickly. But it just something about the way he's looking at her. I'm thinking he gonna ask her. It's like, so you're not all the way white, are you? Like, I just think he can tell.
Look the actress up.
Oh yeah, it would be Lola Evans, I believe. And I don't think I've ever seen her anything else. I should probably look at her on IMDb.
That's what I'm pulling up right now. And that's what I was saying. Like, I don't think I've seen her. Choose or Die.
Don't know that.
I don't know that either. It sounds familiar. It's a Netflix movie. Out of Darkness. The 100. Did you watch The 100? I know a lot of people like that. Me neither. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's about it.
Also, Lola Evans, British actress. I like to flag that up here on Recap Kickback whenever, giving all our good jobs to the Brits. Was Halsey busy? I'm so I'm joking.
Yeah, her black. Oh wow.
Okay. All that to say, he does meet this woman, Tana. She is kind of like in his eye line as somebody that he wants to pursue, but he thinks she's too fancy for him. And so we're going to see him kind of navigate that while her daddy is blocking his blessing because he does not want her to be found out as a black woman. In fact, it does seem like he's a little ashamed that he has a black child. He's not the biggest fan of her and her lineage. He won't even let her go back and visit where her mom is from.
Yeah, exactly. And she said like he removed all of like the keepsakes from the house. So it's like you killed her a second time. So it's just like tale of the old time.
We meet that there's another person who could potentially be a love interest for her. His name is Billy McGee, and he's got money and he's an art collector, and he's the one that her dad has basically already married her off to. Like they just crossed the Atlantic Ocean. It probably took about a year on these old boats, and he never once said, by the way, when you get there, you get married.
I feel like that's something you should probably warn somebody about.
Lead with that, yeah.
Lead with that, yeah.
like, hey, before you get on the boat, just know your husband is waiting on the other side. Would that be too much to ask?
I mean, does she have a choice at this point?
I don't think she does. Oh, we did see a couple of kind of like tragic scenes, obviously in the flashbacks. One of the ones that stood out to me was when we saw the crueler brother Erasmus, the way he treated his slaves. We see that there's a slave who has taken his own life. He's looking for freedom away from slavery, and the best way he thought about it was death, and so he did that. Erasmus goes to the other slaves and says, killing yourself is a crime, and it's a crime against me. So if you were to do that, I think he said, you are mine in life and death. And if you were to do that, I will peel the skin from the people you left behind. So they ain't even allowed to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Tough watch for that. I saw it, I was like, ugh.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the tone, like tough watch. Like he says all that, and then everything's all like bright and sunny. Like I don't know. Like the overall, like the show is like a very, again, fantastical, mystical bit. And I'm like, you can't throw these real issues at me and then try and make me believe like that. Just focus on this. I'm going to fly. Like like that Peter Pan, like Wonder Man. I am gonna figure out a way to make this flying machine. People getting whipped in the back. Like I can't do this, y'all. Like I need my fantasy as far away from reality as possible. Like that's why I'm reading this book or I'm watching this entertainment.
Okay, but how did you feel about Lovecraft Country? Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so I love Lovecraft Country, and maybe because it's more because like to me the fantastical elements were intertwined in the racism and the culture. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like they were like the monsters were an allegory for the racism. You know, that's how I felt. Like to me, this is kind of like, this is the background. Slavery is the background for what is supposed to be a fantastical story, a fantastical, uplifting story about a runaway slave, bettering his station in life, again, on the backdrop with the backdrop of slavery. So I don't know if I'm making any sense.
No, I totally get it, because this movie will like violently remind you that you're in a slave show. This, like
exactly.
It's like, can we move forward with the flight part? Because it's like he's still hiding from people. There's a bounty out on his head. A bounty hunter comes by with a wanted poster. Amazing wanted poster, because the kid looked just like him on the poster. But he's like, have you seen this guy? Now, mind you, he's much older. George Washington Black is much older. He's going by Jack now, and he definitely puts on like a Southern accent so that he can avoid getting captured. The bounty was only $50. Like it wasn't even that much.
Well, back in that day,
I don't even know about that. Like $50 is crazy. And so
$50 in 1837 money.
Right. But think about it. It's $50 for an entire person. It's like if you pay $50 for like a couch, I'd be like, all right. But like a person? Yeah, but like overall, I thought it was fine. I definitely am intrigued to kind of know where it's going, but I don't really have to watch it. I think my biggest complaint about episode 1 is that I didn't get enough Sterling K. Brown. I thought his character was very interesting. We see that his name is Medwin. I think he's the narrator of the show as well. And then he I guess he's a guy who won't really settle down. He's got eyes for Miss Angie, this Black woman. But like we never really quite see what his role is going to be in this. Kind of whether he's like Jack's protector or if he's going to fall victim to something later on. But I did enjoy. I mean, I like Sterling K. Brown in almost everything he's in. So I really didn't have any huge issue with that, but I do wish there was more of him. I think Wash's ultimate goal here is to go to the Royal Science League and win this contest by submitting his flight machine. And so there is some overlap with Tana in her life because her dad's kind of into the flight thing too, or into the science thing too. So we're going to see a lot more about how those worlds collide. But through one episode, I didn't hate it. I think it's probably a fun watch. It is a mini series, so there will not be a season 2 if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's just 8 episodes, maybe.
Yeah, and all episodes are out.
Yeah. On Hulu and Disney Plus. So, it's 9 episodes. And so, yeah, I think I might check it out again, just to see. But I definitely don't feel like it's required viewing for anybody. I'll keep an eye out for some reviews. Maybe people are like, no, once you get past episode 1, it picks up or something like that. Let's give it a chance. So I'll do the recon on that. Mari has to go watch the Meagan Good Lifetime movie, and I will finish the series here for Washington Black and just see if it's a little bit better. But yeah, that's it, Mari. That's our brief review of Washington Black episode 1, our Black entertainment news, and of course the trailers of what's coming new in Black movies and television. This has been so much fun.
Yes, it's always fun talking to you, Chappell. I swear Tuesdays just like sneak up on us. Like the recordings are just like you look up and here we are. Like I'm like, oh snap.
Yeah, I think
time to open the kickback.
Yeah, I think for the listeners, I think we're gonna start to talk about some more messy topics as well. Like I definitely want to stick to the entertainment and TV stuff, but I don't mind dragging Trick Daddy if I got to. So, maybe next week we'll have some more topics that people can stick their teeth into. But until then, Mari, what do you have going on in your neck of the woods?
Well, of course, please, like we said, go check out the Wrestling Kickback if you haven't already. Me, Matt, and Jason had a very fun time talking all things wrestling. Go to Crime Scene. Go to crimescenepod.com. That's crime, SEEN pod.com in order to subscribe to the Crime Scene podcast where me, Sarah Carradine, and wonderful guests recap a whole bunch of different true crime docuseries. This past week, we had Matt Scott on to try and catch up with Chappell.
He want to beat me so bad. It's embarrassing at this point. Get a grip. Get a life. Grow up.
Get alive. Do something great. So it was fun having Matt on. Also go to buymeacoffee.com/crime scene pod if you want to sling us a few dollars with some much appreciated. But other than that, you can also find me on Blue Sky at Mari Talks Too Much. That's 2 like the number 2, where I'm talking all things Big Brother really over there. BB27 is in full effect. I've had to teach people how to mute a hashtag, because you can do that, but also just follow me, then mute the hashtag, and then you'll get the non-BB27 stuff if you don't want to hear it. So yeah, how about you, Chappell? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Definitely Big Brother, covering it over on RHAP. I'm on the Wednesday episode recap, so by the time this come out, that would have already happened. So check that out. It's going to be me and Rob and effing Bowie and Jane. And so
wow,
yeah, it'd be the second time I've podcasted with Bowie Jane. The first time was about Below Deck, and so me and FBJ reuniting again to do a little podcasting. Yeah, it'll be a good time. And then of course you can check out the Slop on RHAP. If you are a patron of RHAP, you can see the sloppy content. We talked about a bunch of filth this week. It was really nasty slop. It really was. It was nasty. And so you gotta be behind the paywall. Check that out. Make sure you become a patron of RHAP while you're at it. And then of course, if you are tuning into our Recap Kickback coverage of Flavor of Love, Chantel and I have been going live, and we had a great time last week. We recorded Chantel's reaction to the spit heard around the world. It was her first time watching it, and we got her on-screen reaction in real time. So yeah, make sure you go and check that out, because Chantel reacted how you would expect somebody to react to seeing that for the first time. I would just say that. So that's it. Thank you all for listening. It's been a pleasure presenting this Black entertainment news with you. You got to make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Recap Kickback. But for Mari and for myself, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. We'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.
I've been trapped behind small Maria, isolated like it's North Korea. Smaller city with some bigger dreams. The wall is cracked, I'm looking in between it. The world is yours, but man, I gotta see it. They say it's hard, but man, I gotta see it. The air I'm breathing can't feel my chest. Wait on life, I wanna hold my breath. I'ma get in my goddamn self.